Taurus, how are you guys? Hope you're all doing well. Hope this message finds you well. You already know, take what fits and leave the rest. This message is going to be what you need to hear and know for your highest and greatest good. Alright, this is interesting. This came off of the back of my phone. I didn't know it was on this finger, but something possibly about IMEI numbers, SKUs, barcodes, something like that. Alright. Okay, Taurus, here and now, this moment. Stay present. Stay here. Don't dwell in the past. Something about your mental state. Your thoughts creating reality. Alright. And your future. My college professor used to say, he was my English professor at BMCC. He said, the time is now. And he had a watch, and it was engraved in his watch. It said, the time is now. So, wherever you are, this moment counts, okay? You could be seeing spiders. Okay, Yang, we have masculine energy. Maybe you're needing to work on your masculine energy. Or maybe you're needing to put forth some action. Okay? Take action on something here. Treasure Island. And that's number 9. This is number 1. Somebody could have been born in 1991. Maybe your birthday lands on the 1st or the 9th. Or the 19th. But okay, I usually put this on this side, so it's significant that I put it here. And this is 9 and this is 1. So you know, when we get to 10, 0 plus 1 is 1. So something is ending so something else can start, or there's just a new cycle happening for you. Maybe something about divine timing. All right. I heard you're ready for this. You were born for this. You got this. Boo boo. All right. What does Taurus need to hear for their highest and greatest good? We decide what path we're going to go down. No one else. The choices that we make in life, right? Follow the leader, it says. So, are you leading, or are you training to be a leader? But are you do you have a guide? Do you have... Okay, something about hermit mode. I heard sensei, but what's the... A mentor, thank you. What does Taurus need to hear for their high... And see and feel for their highest and greatest good? Are you coming to life? Do you feel like you've been... relit? Okay, something is coming to life. 2 and 9 is 11. Something about 9s. You could be seeing 9 a lot. There's so metamorphosis here, coming out of a standstill, being petrified. Okay. And then we have deep freeze. That's very interesting. Should I put this over here? Maybe you're coming... Damn. You're going to come to life in hermit mode, okay? Solitude. You're going to come to life in hermit mode. You are going to... you're going to reawaken your lion. But right now, it's time for you to be still. It's time for you to be observant. It's time for you to work on yourself, to... I heard integrate your knowing, to solidify something within you. The currents are moving underneath the surface. Okay. This talisman here talks about like gaining the wisdom that you need to move forward. Maybe you have a talisman. Maybe a talisman is very significant. Maybe you're looking for something. Are you creating a talisman? Something like that. 13 talks about death. So death and rebirth here, right? If you look at that tower, okay, there's a ladder on the side. I did hear something about a ladder. Okay, so maybe you need to look at something from a higher perspective here. And look at these two orbs. One is up top and one is on the bottom here. So as above, so below, as within, so without. So what is within? And what's going on in your thoughts that's bringing something into existence in your body? And what's going on within you that is bringing something into existence outside of you in your environment here. But there's a ladder and there's a door. Okay. And then also the water around the tower, it's nothing but emotions there, right? And so it's something that you need to look into within yourself, your emotions, her biometric field. Okay, so your aura here. There's something that you need to look into to help you evolve. And we're going to go to, what's this? I forget what oracle it is. The moon something. $29, $49, and 26, and 13. Okay, 13 times 2 is 26, right? That's 4, and this is 8. 29 and 49 has a difference of 20. 20 is the judgment card. And isn't it? I could be wrong. It don't matter. Figure out what card that is yourself. And take that major arcana tarot meaning and apply it here. Something is applicable here. Okay. You knowing something within here, keeping something close to your chest, or maybe you feel like there's something, how you manifest. It's something about how you manifest here. You're keeping something close to you. You could be working on something. Okay, are you creating like a cloud of something, like basically like how karma works, right? You put it out there, and it everything's on a spiral, right? So maybe if you tell enough high vibrational people, and people just wish it well, then it manifests for you. Are you that kind of person who manifests that way? That's interesting, right? I don't know, something about that. Something about dragons. Maybe you have a dragon tattoo. Maybe you were born in the year of the dragon. I heard high hopes, red silk, meditation, medicine. All right, what does Taurus need to hear at this time for the highest and greatest good? Process your feelings. Okay, definitely we see that here with this water. You could be a man, or you could be in your masculine energy. Sometimes if a woman is in her masculine energy, it's sometimes to avoid something or protection, or just sometimes we need to be able to fluctuate between the two to get shit done, and that's okay, right? As long as you know how to flow, right? Process your feelings. All right, so something about your desires, something about release blocks. So maybe you're trying to figure out how to release blocks. Maybe you haven't done so yet. boundaries and courage. Maybe you need to, okay, somebody could be experiencing like energy leakages because someone may not have enforced appropriate boundaries here. Maybe someone is enforcing boundaries with you. Someone needs to have the courage to do so, okay? Or maybe something about communication. Something is slowing down here for you to do the shadow work so you can find your strength, so you can find your roar again, okay, Taurus? Take a breath, stretch, breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. It's something that you need to process. Maybe part of the process of this shadow work is accepting responsibility, okay? And then something awesome is going to happen. All right. We can't blame other people, right? We have for everything, right? It takes two to dance. Is someone a salsa dancer or something like that? I heard Minotaur. That could be significant for somebody. Somebody could be from Spain or Mexican or Spanish, something of the nature. Forgiveness, my dear. Maybe you need forgiveness. Maybe you need to forgive. But how does what? Forgive those who trespass against us. All right. You know. Okay, so 9 and 4 is 13 again. Okay, so there's some type of rebirth happening, invention of self, right? But to get there, you gotta be here in the moment. You gotta deal with something now. You can't be dazed, right? And then we have 11, 13, 4, maybe something to do with family, maybe something to do with nurturing, being nurturing and supportive, or having the nurture and support. All right, let's close this out for Taurus, please. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I heard we ride at dawn. Okay, so somebody is heavy gang Taurus, right? All right, release. Yeah. Can't stress this enough, babe. You got to let something go. All right. Take yourself out of the situation, right? See your past self. See the person, place, or thing, the situation. And, you know, just look at it from a different perspective here. Maybe someone is needing to be a little bit more confident in themselves. Okay, so this could be a mindset that you're needing to release. All right, maybe work on that solar plexus and that throat chakra, right? You want to speak positivity over your life. There you go. Unconditional love. Family is everything. Not everyone who loves you is perfect, but the unconditional love they give you is. Your angels want you to focus on unconditional loving bonds of family. If family isn't something you don't have, they want you to create it. Who have you taken for granted that you can connect with today? Reach out to a family member or a cherished friend on the phone and send them a card or pay them a visit. 1, 2, 3, stepping stones. You're on the way. You're on a distinct path and are well on your way to your goals. Pay attention to the details as each choice you make presents a small part of the big picture. The little things matter. Take a moment right now to close your eyes and visualize a path in front of you leading to your heart's desires. All right. Have you placed boundaries around yourself? Are you in self-protect mode? Okay. There's something that needs to be cleaned up. And that's what's going to bring some changes. Okay, air chakras. Okay. Are you blocking air chakras with negative self-talk? All right. You have to stop replaying negative events in your head to open up for divine guidance, Taurus. Bye.